That was all you doing this.
No. Yeah.
I promise. I'm not in training. I don't gotta keep doing all the
He's pacing at his own pace anyway. That ain't a fast pace.
Boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter.
Terence Crawford joins Shakur Stevenson's camp, offering sharp insight and elite guidance, emphasizing smart angles, composed defense, and precise counterpunching to outthink Teofimo Lopez and control each round with confidence.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yo. I want you to pull. Good. Good. Stay in your rhythm, champ. Stay in your rhythm. Your rhythm, your time, your fight. Let's go.
You trying hard? Good drive. It's effort.
Cool.
You want to work this week?
Shakur Stevenson grinds through intense drills, sharpening his speed, timing, and defense of the Teofimo Lopez showdown, while Terence Crawford looks on closely, analyzing every move and helping shape smarter strategies inside camp.
Yeah. That's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I ain't even touch your body.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate
it.
Shakur's coach makes it clear there's no fear at all. Shakur is the type of fighter who welcomes every challenge and is willing to step in with absolutely anyone.
The best of the best. That go for everybody. For everybody. That go for everybody. I don't put him at the pound for pound over everybody. Now you figure out whoever you think the best, he the best.
Terence stands inside Shakur's camp in a brotherly role, sharing experience, guiding strategy, and motivating him with calm, confident leadership.
Know-it-all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has.
Terence Crawford praises Shakur Stevenson for his elite skill set and sharp ring IQ, pointing out that while some fans call him boring, they fail to recognize the intelligence, strategy, and mastery he displays every time he steps into the ring.
When did that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like take?
Inside Shakur Stevenson's camp, Terence Crawford passes on a range of techniques, stressing the importance of picking up small tricks and lessons from every fighter you encounter.
Like a black kind of thing, like, no this like it's like, like when you go to cookouts and all your family be sitting there playing spades and like our type culture, I guess.
We whooping their ass in spades, but they up right.
Sean Porter sees the upcoming Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight as one Stevenson can control, calling it his fight to lose. He explains that if Stevenson performs at his peak, he can dictate both the pace and outcome. While acknowledging boxing's unpredictability, Porter emphasizes that Stevenson's skill and preparation give him a clear edge. He's optimistic the bout could be exciting and significant for the sport, potentially setting a strong tone for the year. Porter also reflects on the previous year, noting unfinished business in boxing that he hopes this fight helps address. Overall, he respects both fighters but highlights Stevenson's responsibility to execute his plan and capitalize on the opportunity this matchup presents.
It's some other ways it could go, but a lot of people think it's going to be, it could possibly be boring. I don't think it's going to be a boring fight. I think Teo knows he has to step up. I think this is his fight. I think it's Shakur's fight to lose, and what I mean by that is if Shakur doesn't operate, if Shakur is caught sleeping, something bad could happen. It's his fight to lose, but I think it's also Teo's fight to win. And what I mean by that is if Teo performs the way that he can perform, and I know that's like an empty message, but
we never know.
All that said, like, it could actually be a really great fight. I expect a great fight.
And I hope this fight, I'm gonna let you go last because I respect you. Every time I'm in an argument, we talked about what we talked about for the show. We all disagreement. I said, well, I call Sean Zartel right now and eat your ass up. But I ain't one. But I hope Teo and Shakur starts the year off big and actually builds the sport of boxing for have a great year. I felt like I was let down last year in sport of boxing. I don't know how y'all felt. I just felt like we had a lot of open stuff that didn't get close.
Tim Bradley explains that in boxing, the most direct path isn't always the fastest or most effective. Facing an opponent who controls the center line and distance, a straight punch may seem quick, but isn't always the optimal choice. Many fighters assume the shortest route to the target is the most efficient, but Bradley calls this a common misconception. He highlights the hook as a more strategic option, briefly appearing in the opponent's line of sight, disappearing, and then re-emerging to reach its target faster than a straight punch in certain situations. Specifically, Bradley points to the left hook as a potentially devastating weapon, noting how hooks exploit openings and catch fighters off guard, making timing and angle just as crucial as speed.
Again, sometimes the closest route isn't always the fastest route. You got a guy that likes to stay on the center line, a guy that's a master at controlling range. Okay, so many people fall into the understanding that because the straighter punch can get there, they believe faster, it's the shorter route to the target, that's the best and most effective weapon. No, it's not. It's not. So the one thing about hooks are in frame and then out of frame. In frame, check this out. Check this out. Back in frame. So that moment, that small little moment where it's in frame, out of frame, back in frame, it gets to the straight line a lot quicker than straight punches. The punch that I'm worried about for Shakur getting hit with the most from Teo, and he's devastating with this punch, is the left hook.
Regis Pro-Gay highlights Shakur Stevenson's clear advantage in both mental approach and technical skill compared to Teofimo Lopez. While acknowledging Lopez's athleticism and raw talent, he points out that Lopez often struggles with focus, consistency, and maintaining the right mindset under pressure. Pro-Gay explains that Stevenson's calm composure, strategic thinking, and precise execution give him a decisive edge, particularly in anticipating opponents' moves and adjusting tactics mid-fight. According to Pro-Gay, Lopez's natural ability alone is unlikely to match Stevenson's disciplined approach, which blends tactical intelligence with physical skill seamlessly. He emphasizes that mental toughness can outweigh physical advantages, making Stevenson a more reliable and prepared fighter in this matchup. Ultimately, Pro-Gay positions Stevenson as the fighter with a clearer plan, superior awareness, and stronger consistency, explaining why the mental and technical balance leans firmly in his favor.
After that, I feel like, Shakur is probably gonna start stepping up, and Teo's gonna try to hit him, and it's not gonna work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good, a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, you know, and that's the ones that hurt the most when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit them. So I definitely feel like, I feel like Shakur is gonna beat him comfortably. Now, not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Teo, though. Never sparred Teo.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. That definitely makes sense. Who do you think is gonna win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it'll be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably. Yeah, I think he wins it comfortably. I think, you know, Shakur. I think the thing is about Teo is very good athletically, but he's weak-minded. You know, you can see in some fights he's struggling. Teo does struggle. You know, now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles. And, you know, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Teo does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur's going to break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. You know, it might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that. But
Malik Scott breaks down the potential showdown between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, examining how each fighter's strengths could shape the fight. He notes Lopez's speed and athleticism, highlighting how these traits make him explosive and unpredictable in the ring. However, Scott emphasizes that raw athletic ability isn't enough against a technically superior, strategically minded fighter like Stevenson. He explains that Stevenson's skill in reading opponents, controlling the pace, and exploiting openings can neutralize Lopez's advantages. Scott also points out that fight intelligence, timing, and decision-making often outweigh sheer physical gifts in determining the outcome. By analyzing the matchup carefully, he highlights Stevenson's edge and precise execution, suggesting that Lopez will need more than natural talent to overcome Stevenson's methodical style. Scott's insights underscore that combining strategy with skill is essential for success at this level.
Like TV friendly because it depends on, you know, which either guy, what game they come with. Concerning is Shakur going to use nothing but his legs? Is Teo going to do just enough because Shakur may offset him a bit and give him a look that he never seen before? I have Shakur winning. I think Teo, concerning explosiveness, he get it. Rapid speed, he get it. But I think when it comes to the craft and fundamentals, you have to go with Shakur. To me, he's a lot more seasoned. And plus, I just believe Teofimo, he makes mistakes to me you just can't make when you're fighting Shakur.
Like what?
You can't be overcommitting. You can't approach his offense range with your lead hand down, especially since Shakur is a southpaw. Because that means if you're orthodox and you're approaching Shakur with your lead hand down, you're actually closer to his jab hand. And we all know Shakur got one of the best jabs, especially from a southpaw standpoint. But it's going to be a good fight. The card is incredible by itself. You know what I mean? We already know how the card is. We got Keyshawn on it, Jarrell Miller on it, Shushu Carrington. Like, so, you know, it's a great card, but I'm going with Shakur for the win.
Okay, with that being said, then what does Teo got to do to win?
He has to get Shakur up. How would I say this? I don't want to just make it seem like come across as if Shakur is novice, but the times that Shakur is putting himself against the ropes, this is the time that Teofimo is going to have to depend on his explosiveness. He's going to have to depend on his offset lead right hands. He's going to have, but even doing that, everything with Teo comes off his front foot, his explosiveness, his speed, everything. So it's almost like whenever the times he gets Shakur up against the rope, he got to pick his shots well, but then after that, he have to be ready to defend because with Shakur, the return is always...
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates and insights.